I recently read The Long Game by Dorie Clark. What would your life look like if you played the long game? Well, for starters, you might have more health and vitality. If you had a vision of playing with your great-grandchildren at age 100 and let that vision drive your decisions, you'd pass on fast food meals, prioritize exercise each day, and stick to a nighttime routine to get adequate sleep each day. If you embrace the long game, your work would be more satisfying because you'd patiently master first principles in whatever field you're in, and over the course of a decade, become a well-known expert who is greatly admired and respected by others. If you embrace the long game, you'd make more money because instead of pushing customers to make a sale, you'd focus on providing a great service and building great relationships that will result in repeat sales and countless referrals. And if you embrace the long game, you'd be less stressed because when your portfolio goes down on any given day or week, you can zoom out and have confidence that your investments will go up 10 years from now. Having the patience and perseverance to play the long game and experience the health, job satisfaction, wealth, and calm that come with playing the long game, you need to adopt two life philosophies: optimize for interesting and think in waves. First, optimize for interesting. When given a choice, choose the more interesting path, because the more interested you are in a journey, the more likely you are to stay the course and see annoying problems as rewarding intellectual challenges. A lawyer in the book enjoyed a long, fulfilling career as an in-house lawyer at Etsy because as a part-time jeweler who sold some necklaces and earrings on Etsy, she could relate to the artists she was serving and was eager to fight for their rights every day. When you create a product to solve a problem you're struggling with, you have a vested interest in building, testing, and innovating a product until it succeeds. If you build a product or service in a market you've spent a large portion of your discretionary income in, you'll deeply understand your customers' needs and know what it takes to satisfy those needs. When author Tim Ferriss was looking for ideas for his first business, he reviewed his credit card statements and found that he consistently spent a large portion of his income on health supplements. Upon further reflection, he realized that his interest in health supplements and his time spent researching and testing supplements would allow him to find gaps in the supplement market, more effectively market his supplement, and build a sustainable business. When you optimize for interesting when you invest, you tend to pick publicly traded companies whose business models you understand. With a strong understanding of the underlying business you're investing in, you're more likely to see short-term stock volatility as noise and hold on to strong companies long enough to make a profit. Warren Buffett is known for restricting himself to investing in businesses and sectors he understands, which is code for businesses and sectors he's interested in studying. This self-administered rule has turned out to be a pretty good strategy. Optimizing for interesting in your career, business, and investments gives you the energy and capacity to play the long game. But to ensure your initial interests carry you a long way, document your interest at the outset of an endeavor. I still have a deep interest in creating YouTube videos for a living because I've stayed in touch with my initial interests. When I started making videos, I created a Word document that described who I wanted to help, how I wanted to help them, and what skills I wanted to master in the process. I revisit that document every few months, and I've kept those interests alive and well. Why were you excited to start the job you have now? What sparked your interest in starting your business? Why did you commit your hard-earned money to an investment you currently hold? Revisiting an investment thesis when the market goes down can help renew your conviction as long as your investment thesis remains intact. By capturing the origin of your interests, you're able to see if your interests are durable, and you get to revisit those interests when you get frustrated or bored, which increases your chance of staying the course. Now, the second life philosophy that will help you play the long game is to think in waves. When things are going well in our careers or business, it's easy to think it will continue. But no matter how good we are at something or how well a product is selling now, there will always come a time, typically much sooner than we think, that will feel stagnant in our career or our product sales will decline. Short-term thinkers will fail to see a career plateau or sales decline looming on the horizon, and they'll panic when it happens. But long-term thinkers playing the long game expect their current opportunity or advantage to run its course, so they're always working on the next opportunity. A business owner playing the long game aims to stretch the sales of their current product as much as they can, while simultaneously investing in research and design so that their next product is ready when their current product sales eventually decline. An author playing the long game will put her head down to write for months at a time, then lift her head up to market her book for a few months and maximize their initial sales so it gains enough traction to sell for years. But once the marketing phase ends, she goes back into head down mode and works on her next book. A freelancer or consultant playing the long game dedicates a portion of their work week to over-delivering for their current clients and a portion of their work week looking for new clients. Everyone in their 20s can play the long game by focusing on being a star in their current job, while simultaneously working on a side business that could take off in 5 years. Thinking in waves means anticipating future plateaus and declines, and cycling between head-down mode, where you exploit your current opportunity, and head-up mode, where you explore new opportunities. When you think in waves and cycle between these two modes, you can patiently pursue new opportunities while making the most of your current opportunity, and give yourself the financial and psychological security you need to play the long game. In the end, if you want to enjoy more health, job satisfaction, wealth, and calm, you need to play the long game. The best way to play the long game is to adopt 2 fundamental life philosophies: optimize for interesting and think in waves. When you use interesting as your North Star, you'll be more engaged in what you do and you'll lose track of time. And when you prepare for the waves in your professional life by consistently planting seeds of opportunity for the future, by reserving time to learn, create, and connect with others, you don't need to rush to get results because your future is bright. Author Dorie Clark says, if you plan with a longer horizon than everyone else, and you're willing to endure the ups and downs along the way, you'll be able to accomplish far more than others, or even you, imagined. That was the core message that I gathered from The Long Game by Dorie Clark. This book will help you zoom out and see the big picture in your personal and professional life. I highly recommend it. If you would like a 1-page PDF summary of insights that I gathered from this book, just click the link below and I'll be happy to email it to you. If you already subscribe to the free Productivity Game email newsletter, this PDF is sitting in your inbox. If you like this video, please share it. And as always, thanks for watching and have yourself a productive week.